Good evening, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 11. This is perimeter and area. You are familiar with this chapter also. Okay, so here we will discuss about the perimeter of the regular polygons. What does it mean by the perimeter of a regular polygon? That means how many sides does it have into the length of one side. Yes, that is the perimeter of a regular polygon. So let's consider a rectangle. So what will be the perimeter? Already you have done this one in class 6. What it is? That perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. That means two length are of equal size, then two breadth, that is also equal. So here in short we used to write it as 2 into L plus B. Okay, then third thing, that is perimeter of a square. In case of square, what do you know? That each side of the square is equal. So in short we can write this one as 4 into side. Okay, then let's come to the area of a rectangle. We know that area of a rectangle stands for length into breadth. Okay, and that unit will be square unit. Okay, so what will be the area of a square? In this case, area of a square stands for side into side square unit. Whatever unit has been given, it will be square unit, because that unit is multiplied twice. So that unit always will be in square. Okay, these are the fundamental things you know. Let's come to a complicated relation between the area and perimeter. Okay, can you tell me that if area increases, area will increase or decrease if the perimeter increases? These things depend on the situation. So in one case, let's consider where area will increases as the perimeter will increases. Okay, for that let's take an example of if a rectangle whose sides are, let's consider a rectangle. This is case 1. We are going to consider here the length has been given, length equal to, let's consider it is equal to 20 centimeter. Okay, and breadth is equal to, let's consider that is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, so what will be the perimeter in this case? So perimeter will be 2 into L plus B, we know. So based on that it will be 2 into, after adding these two, how much we will get? It will be 2 into 30, that means it will be 60. If it is centimeter, that means 60 centimeter. Okay, so what will be the area in this case? So here area will be length into breadth, that is equal to 20 into 10 equal to 200 centimeter square. Now come to the second case. Here we have shown that area and perimeter of that case we have find out. Let's come to the second example. In this case, let's take that length, change it as length equal to 30 centimeter. Okay, breadth is equal to 20 centimeter. So what will be the perimeter? Perimeter will be 2 into L plus B. So how much it will be? 2 into, that is equal to 50. That means you are getting 100 centimeter. Okay, so what will be the area? Area you will get L into B. That means 30 into 20, that is equal to 600 centimeter square. So in this case, when we are comparing, here you can see when that perimeter was 60 centimeter, it was 100 centimeter, because we have changed the unit. So perimeter increases, area also increases. See, when it was 60, area was 200. When it is 100, area becomes 600. So with that with the increase of the perimeter, area also increases. But it is always, we cannot say it is always will be applicable. So let's come to that second case. What will happen? In this case, let's consider the length and breadth of a rectangle is equal to, in this case first one I am taking length is equal to 10 centimeter and breadth is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, so what will be the perimeter? Perimeter will be 2 into L plus B as it is. So how much we will get? 2 into 10 plus 8 means 18, that is equal to 36 centimeter. Okay, it's good. Now area, what it will be? As we know the formula, length into breadth, so let's put it on that. What we are getting? 10 into 8 centimeter square means it is 80 centimeter square. Good. Let's come to the another part of this question. Let's consider that length of that rectangle is equal to given 20 centimeter. Okay, and breadth has been given 4 centimeter. Yes, it is possible. Like a rectangle can be. So what will be the perimeter in this case? Perimeter will be 2 into L plus B. How much you are getting? That is equal to 2 into length plus breadth means 20 plus 4, that is 24. That means you are getting 48 centimeter. Okay, this is the perimeter you are getting. Now let's come to the area. How much you will get? Area will be how much? As per the question, it is 20 into 4, that much centimeter square. So what you are getting? 80 centimeter square. Now what I want to share, you come to this point. Here our perimeter was 36 centimeter. In this case our perimeter is 48 centimeter. Yes, but here you can see that perimeter has been increased, but the area remain same. No change is there in the area. That means if the, always we cannot say that if the perimeter is increasing, area will increase. No, if the perimeter is increasing, area may not increase. Yes, this is the example of this situation. Okay, let's come to one example. I am considering one question. Listen the question carefully. That question is a door frame of dimension 3 meter into 2 meter. That means door frame, its size has been given 3 meter into 2 meter. Okay, and it will be fixed on the wall of dimension. So wall dimension is equal to here 10 meter into 10 meter. Okay, now it will be fixed on that wall. So find the total labor charge for painting the wall if the labor charge for painting 1 meter square is equal to rupees 2.50. Okay, so labor charge, that is equal to rupees 2.50 per meter square. This is the gist of this question. Now we have to find out what will be the cost. So what you will do here, this is, if consider this is the wall of 10 by 10, 10 into 10, that is wall, and on that wall you have a door, that is 3 by 2. Let's consider this one. So when it will be painted, that means that wall will be painted. So what you have to do, you will exclude this part or not. That part will be excluded, that is equal to 3 into 2. That area we will exclude. So here what we will do, first we will find out the area of the wall to paint. Area of the wall to paint. How much it will be? That means first we will go for the area of the wall, that is equal to area of the wall minus area of the door. That door part will be excluded. So we are subtracting this one. So how much you are getting here? It is 10 into 10 meter square minus 3 into 2 meter square. So how much it will be? It is 100 minus 6 meter square. That means it is 94 meter square. That much area will be painted. Now cost of painting 1 meter square equal to 250 rupees. So here what we can write? Here we can write cost of painting 1 meter square is equal to rupees 2.50. So cost of painting how much? 94 meter square equal to how much? Rupees 2.50 into 94. So how much we are getting? So here when we are multiplying that 94 into rupees 2.50, after that we are getting that cost will be rupees 235. Okay, so this is the total cost he have to pay for painting the remaining wall excluding that door part. So I hope you can solve the questions of this exercise. So try to solve all the questions of exercise 11.1. Okay.